And a pleasant good evening, everybody. I'm Bruce Glazer here at the Dover-Sherborn High School Gymnasium as Division II Norwood comes in to play Division III Raiders. Norwood comes in 7-2 in the year. The Raiders are 9-1. No Brad Crandall tonight. He happens to be in the baby ward. Well, maybe in the maternity ward, where his wife is having a baby this week. So I go solo. You are so going to be entertained, hopefully. Live stream tonight to anybody who wants to watch. We're playing 4 8-minute quarters of basketball, and then who knows what. So it'll be, for the visitors, Alongo, Mahoney, Bodette, Sheehan, and I believe somebody else. For the home team, laying it up, Melchionda doesn't work. They'll be out there with Spellman, Melchionda, Luke, Rinaldi, Brian Olson, and Jono Windle. Hamway's the other one I missed for Norwood. Out deep it comes to Windle. He'll set it up. 8 seconds into the game. Ricks it left to Melchionda, bringing it back out to Luke, and they'll set it up from there. Man-to-man defense being run, it looks like. Up in the air, Luke. 2-0 Raiders. Watch this kid, Noah Bodette, and the one with the ball, Maddie Mahoney. Bodette has the ball. They can both score. Outside, Sheehan. Back to Maddie Mahoney. He's their point guard and shot leader, really. And coming in for the ball and the Bodette, he can score, and he doesn't. Ball comes out. Sheehan, fadeaway. Hamway, off the rim. Finally, Olsen pulls it down for the home team. Almost a minute gone, 2-0 Raiders. Left point for Melchionda at the foul line, brings it outside to Spellman. Spellman drives, scoops to the hoop, and's got it. 4-0 home team. Mahoney brings it up. He's one of the captains along with Hamway and Bodette. Mahoney free inside for the moment, and he scores. 4-2 Raiders. Claudia Martin is our camera lady tonight. She doesn't smile much. We'll teach her a smile. Rebound by Mahoney, coming the other way, left to right as you look at it. Mahoney drives all the way end to end and doesn't score. A long wasted effort. Coming the other way is Windle. Jono, left side, sees Melchionda, and the ball nicely stolen by Mahoney like an interception in football. Now he lays it up, stuffed by Rinaldi. They get it again, they score. 4-4, we're all tied up. 2 minutes into the game, which we're back where we started, a tie game. Over the midline comes Spellman. He's guided by Hamway. Driving Olsen, ball tipped away by Ilongo. Here come the visitors. They wear blue with gold trim. Home team in blue, white with blue trim. Way outside, Bodette for 3. Got it! 7-4. First lead of the game for Norwood. They have scored, I believe, it's 7 unanswered points. Well, I think. Outside for Olsen at the right wing. Nice feed inside to Luke. Lays it up and gets fouled. No basket, foul on the floor. Out of bounds play, first foul of the game on either team. That first foul goes against Maddie Mahoney. Mahoney's a junior captain. The other two, Hamway and Bodette, are senior captains. Outside for Windle. Melchionda looks, Mason off to Luke. Luke has to bring the ball back in, like a rodeo rope thrown out there, just brings it in. Up to the basket, he shoots wild. Olsen helps him out, no! Rebound controlled by Alongo. That kid Alongo has size. Drive by Bodette. Nope, but he got fouled. Want to shout some hellos out there. Dick Grady, Rick's father, is here at the game. Martha Grady, the mother, is at home watching the game, so we say hi to her. Bodette will shoot 2. Rims the first one. Charles Fang is in for Luke. Luke coming out with no fouls on him. That foul was on Melchionda. He makes 1 out of 2. That brings the lead 8-4 Norwood. Brian Dearborn about to come in for Norwood. As in the left wing, Spellman has the ball. Well, he's guarded tightly by Hamway. He shoots off balance. It swims around the rim. Ball controlled by Sheehan. And he will let Hamway bring it up. Back to Hamway. Got it by Spellman. Back way out. Bomb by Hamway. Timeout, Rick Grady. He doesn't like this. 11-4. His team got hot and went cold. And speaking of that, in the Medfield game, this recent loss by Dover-Sherborn, they came out hot, and they were ahead in the first quarter by a big number. All of a sudden, Medfield put their act together, and it became a race to the end, and Medfield pulled away. They played a very solid 3 quarters plus of a basketball game and beat the Raiders. Raiders' first loss of the year. After this game, the Raiders go to Westwood, and the girls will be hosting Westwood here this Friday, and we'll bring you that game at 6:30. Now, both these games, Norwood and Westwood, are Division II matchups for Dover-Sherborn, and it gets a little tougher when you're playing above your division, but it all depends on matchups, desire, motivation, and who wants to win, because all these teams playing this week are very talented. There are no ties. Last year, the Norwood boys finished the season 21-3. They made the Division II Tournament State Finals, and they lost in the finals to Malden Catholic. But a very successful season overall for the Mustangs of Norwood. Fang, looking to drive the paint, turns around, traveled. Yes, definitely traveled. Wait a minute. They're calling. Oh, I thought he traveled. Okay. Withdraw the travel. He's getting 2 at the line. 1-1. Wait a minute. What? Do we know why he just got 1 shot? No idea. Olsen steals the ball. Going the other way, Melchionda. Melchionda drives and scores. 11-8. So, okay, I see what it was. The bucket did count by Fang. And I'll get to that in a second. Bodette. And now Norwood calls a timeout. Norwood leaves 13-8. So Fang came in. I could swear he traveled. They didn't call the travel, but they called the foul on Norwood while he was shooting. Fang made the basket, went to the line for the extra point, and missed it. So that's where we stand or sit at 13-8, Norwood. I'm sticking with that. Talking about Noah Bodette, he comes into the season at 6 foot even and 185 pounds. He was the TVL Large MVP last year. Last year, he averaged 23 points a game, 7 rebounds, and get this, from the three-point area, he was averaging 40%, and that's a high number from way outside. His key opponent, Nick Rinaldi, averages 38% of three-point shots attempted and made. Windle will bring it up after the timeout. 3:45 to go in the early first quarter. Feed outside to Fang, can't hold it, and Rinaldi will come back in, and Olsen will come out for the white with blue trim home team. Mahoney thought about passing it, comes over the Raiders, stomps on it at midcourt, comes to the right to Bodette. Noah hands off left side for Dearborn. Now driving inside, and he traveled too, but nobody called it. Ball comes down smartly to the blue team. They start all over again, but they still get 13 in the clock because they haven't shot yet. Baseline shot, in and out, rebound, nice play as Hamway boxed out and scored. 15-8, Rick Grady on the sideline cannot be happy. Nick Nomesco, 0-0, will come in for Norwood at the next break. Spellman, he just walked. Well, that's 1 out of 3 they got. DS needs to get a little bit settled here. And for Norwood, Dearborn comes out, and as I mentioned, Nomesco comes in. He's a tall kid, down low rebounder. Mahoney for Hamway on the left wing in front of the home team bench. Working around the arc. In comes Nomesco. Thinks about it. Hands off to Bodette. Fakes right and left. Fang stays with him. He shoots. He scores. Gavin Lynch coming in for the Raiders at the next whistle. Spellman. Sorry, that's Windle. Out to Fang. Fang drives the left side of the paint. Throws a prayer up. Olsen, the rebound, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Chris Fraioli, the coach for Norwood, assisted by Jack Powers, Sawyer Wellman, Dylan Maeda, and Keelan Cross. Home team, Rick Grady, the head coach, assisted by Matt Mitchell, Brett Boyd, and Sam Merton. Olsen doesn't stay. Ball down to Casey Sheehan. And they let Mahoney set it up on the far side as we look at it. Mahoney against Windle. Dover-Sherborn in a man defense. They're trying to break that. Bodette off balance shoots. Woo! A swimmer. Back out it comes to Luke. Rinaldi looking around the court. Drives it right side. Switches hands. Comes in. And he gets fouled by 23, and that would be Sheehan. So coming off is Sheehan. Coming in, I think Dearborn returned. Feed on the low. It's taken away. It's taken back. This is a scramble for the ball. Coming out of the pack is Hamway. Back to Dearborn. Mahoney tries to feed inside. Olsen picks it off. Olsen driving against Hamway. Scores! 17-11. 1:25 to go in the first quarter. Hamway, nothing doing. Bodette, long. He's short. And Norwood gets the ball back. Hamway, in and out. Climbing and boxing out inside is Olsen for Luke Rinaldi. John O'Windle. Olsen center point, knocked away and out of bounds. White ball. 3 coming in for, 2 coming in, I think. 3 coming in for Norwood. Out goes Domesco. Out goes Hamway, as well as Alongo comes in, along with Dearborn and somebody else who I haven't found yet. No, that's probably it. Sheehan, I think, might have come in. Gavin Lynch, in and out. Lynch goes to the rebound, knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Norwood ball. So Norwood's lineup is Alongo, Bodette, Dearborn, Mahoney, and one more. Bodette and Sheehan, if that gives you 5. Dearborn with the ball, guided by Fang. Outside, Sheehan looking around. Mahoney back to Sheehan. Bodette, who will shoot from anywhere, and gets stuffed by Olsen. Ill-advised shot. Lead pass for Luke. 17 seconds to go in the quarter. 17-13 Norwood. They're holding for 1. Mahoney gets around a pick. Mahoney drives. Lynch tries to get to him. Forced the shot. Fang, a long bomb. Forget it. We are at the end of 1 quarter, and Norwood leads 17-13. Rinaldi, the leading scorer for the home team. He averages 18 a game. Coming behind him is Olsen with 12. Mason, Malchionda, and Zach Spellman are tied with 9 points each. I know, it's Luke Spellman. Mason and Spellman both have 9-point averages coming into this game, and John O'Windle averages 7 points per game. Free throw shooting, in case you come to that point later on. Rinaldi's an 80% shooter, as I said earlier. 72% for Olsen, 77% for Mason, Malchionda, 50% for Windle. Spellman shoots 33%. So overall, a good free throw shooting team. Leader with steals on the season is 14 for Rinaldi, 18 blocks in the blocks category for Olsen. And the steals leader is actually Olsen with 15. Rinaldi, as I said, has 14, 10 for Spellman on the steals, 9 for Windle, and I'm glad I'm done with the stats for the night. Truly glad. Lynch is out there along with Spellman, Fang, Luke, and Ronan Richards. So they're resting some people. Olsen getting a breather, Windle getting a breather, and Melchionda. So they start the second quarter with a 60% new lineup from the opening quarter beginning. Dearborn will put it in play. Mahoney brings it up. Second quarter just underway, 17-13, Norwood. Good first quarter for them. Looking at a man defense. Ball comes over to Bodette. He wanted to shoot. Fang with him all the way. Strips him of the ball. And he'll shoot two, but because he fouled him as well. First foul on Fang. Second on the team. Bodette makes one. There's a reason he's an all-star, and he keeps showing it to you. Bodette brings it up to 19-13. Fang wants some help, gets it left side to Gavin Lynch. Lynch brings it around, holds the ball to Luke on a short pass. Luke way outside, plenty of time on the shot clock. Luke goes for the layup. Nope! Ball bounces around, comes into the arms of Brian Dearborn. He brings it over midcourt. Dearborn, hard bouncer to Mahoney. Brings it back out, looks for the open body or a pick. He drives around the pick, got nothing. Back out to Bodette. Fang has to stay with him. Bodette to Ilongo. Wait, shoots, misses, and will go to the line. Emmanuel Ilongo is a senior forward. Goes by Manny. Makes the first. That hits a support, automatically white ball. Score 20-13, a touchdown lead for Norwood. Fang at the timeline. Fang driving. He's blocked by Bodette. Coming the other way. Chipped away. Bodette. You can't give him a rebound shot because they're too good. 22-13, Norwood. Racing down the court, Spellman at the baseline. Pops and misses. Dover-Sherborn looked like they're in a hurry. And it's not working right now. Pick set up. Spellman. Ball stays in bounds. Ilongo has it. Gives it off to Bodette. Matty Mahoney, 2-on-2, brings it back out. Rinaldi picks up Mahoney. Mahoney has it back. Luke watching him. Bodette gets a screen. Oh, nice shot. Doesn't come in, doesn't go in. Comes down to Spellman. Spellman at the visitor's sideline. Gets around a pick by another player, of course. Fang out to Spellman, goes out of bounds. It'll be visitor ball. Ronan Richards coming out along with Lynch, Windle, Melchionda, and Olsen come back in. In the opening minutes of this quarter, Dover-Sherborn looked like they were late for a train, and they just rushed things. They weren't getting it done. They're not playing their style. And that can be set up a lot by the other team, of course, making you do things you don't want to do when you're trailing. Outside, Bodette. Hamway for three. It blangs in the air. Comes down to Nomesco. They work it around again. Mahoney for a three. That comes out again. Look at this. They're stealing the ball away. Hamway short. You can't give them a fourth one. And Olsen controls the boards for Dover-Sherborn. 5 minutes to go in the half. 22-13. Raiders trail. 22-13 it remains, and Olsen goes to the line to shoot a couple. Olsen 1 out of 2. Rebound controlled by Casey Sheehan. Mahoney brings it up. Mahoney left point. Across the court to Bodette. Melchionda stays with him. Can't give him an inch out right side. Getting it back is Mahoney. Shoots and scores. 10-point cushion, their biggest for Norwood. They trailed early on, then just got hot, and Dover-Sherborn has not maintained that pace. Rinaldi turns it around for Spellman for a long one. Ball bounds around, it goes off a white player, and it'll be Norwood Mustangs basketball. Little pressure in the backcourt by Windle. Coming away from that is Mahoney. Mahoney slows it down to the right side. Comes around a pick set up by Nomesco. Baseline, feeds Nomesco. He's double teamed. Someone's open, Hamway. Sheehan to Bodette. Look out. Bodette off balance. Got it. Rick Grady calls a timeout. When someone like Bodette can shoot a fadeaway like that, that's hard to stop. Dover-Sherborn down by 12, 3:59 to go in the first half. In this quarter, Dover-Sherborn has scored 1 point on the free throw by Olsen. And Norwood has 9 points, and that's where the big leads come from. Dover-Sherborn not scoring baskets. Don't see any changes for Dover-Sherborn on the floor. Norwood, same people. I was hoping Bodette would take a rest, but he's not going to do us any favors. Melchionda, that's Windle, brings it up. Melchionda to his right has the ball. High post to Olsen. Looks low, loops it in for Luke. First basket of the quarter for Dover-Sherborn. 3:40 to go in the half. Mahoney yells out what he wants. Right side, Bodette driving against Melchionda. And he pushed off. Melchionda just threw an arm out there. And I'm sorry, not Melchionda. Bodette threw an arm out there, and he's called for the foul. His first. Windle with the ball. 6 on the team, so Dover-Sherborn next time Norwood fouls will go to the line. Only 3 team fouls on the Raiders. Windle has an open spot. Hands it off to Mason Melchionda. Olsen drives the paint. Waits, shoots, scores. He went right, he went middle, he went left, he went basket. 26-18, 4 points in a row for the Raiders, as Patrick Connell is about to make his debut in this game for Norwood. Swinging it around, Hamway goes off a screen, way out to Mahoney, picks it up, brings it back out. 60 in the shot clock. Mahoney gets around, shoots, and up in the air, hits the support. Oh, they don't call it, but it's white ball anyways. Melchionda driving the middle. Melchionda scoops. He overshot that. He'd like that one back. Beaudet, line drive to the right side. Hamway, set, shoots, scores. 29-18, 2.5 to go in the half. Norwood coach not happy even with the lead. He's yelling to his players. Spellman's the fouling. Spellman charges. Good setup on defense, I think, by Nomesco. And it's a charge on Dover-Sherborn. They lose the ball on possession violation. Fang comes in for Spellman. Right side to Beaudet. Back out to Connell. Beaudet gets it back. Beaudet's going to shoot somehow, I imagine. Mahoney. Connell for Beaudet. Beaudet in the lane, shoots, scores. 31-18, 1:45 to go in the half. Charles Fang. Mason Melchionda looking for an open spot. Got it. Windle. Turning around. Mahoney coming the other way. Norwood stops. Back out to Beaudet. Bomb. In and out. They bang it back out. Melchionda says thank you very much and turns it the other way. Fly pass to Windle. Windle driving against Mahoney. Windle reverse layup. Off balance. Score. 109 to go. Back and forth we go. Mahoney for Hamway. Mahoney gets it back. Mahoney pops a right-hander off the rim. Nice inside position by Fang. Comes the other way, driving against Hamway. Left side to Windle, open for the moment. Nothing. Melchionda thought about the three. Baseline feed outside. Wang shoots three. Up and down it comes. Olsen controls the ball with the big hands reaching out. Windle open for three. Luke for a third attempt. 24 to go in the half, and we have a foul on the floor, which will send Dover-Sherborn to the line. 1-1. I believe it's Windle shooting. Yes, it is. As coming into the game is Harry Dummer, and now Mason Melchionda comes out. Also returning for Norwood, Dearborn, and Matty Mahoney gets his breather before the first half is over. Windle 1-1. Now he'll shoot the second. Boing. Tap back out. Olsen has it. They got 20 on the clock. Stolen away by Hamway. Hamway slows it down. They're going to hold for one. Beaudet drives, shoots, scores. 8 seconds to go in the half. Fang drives. This will count. It's short. 16 points in the second quarter for Norwood, and only 8 for Dover-Sherborn. We are at halftime. The score is Dover-Sherborn trailing Norwood 33-21. We'll be back shortly with the second half of this game. This is Dover-Sherborn Cable TV.
Hi, my name is JB Harvey. I'm 14 years old, and I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
My name is Ryan Hastings. I'm 20 years old, and I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
My name's Keelan. I'm 14, and I have Duchenne.
My name is Joey. I'm 21, and I have Duchenne.
My name is Devin. I'm 13, and I have Duchenne.
Quality of life is everything. We have no control over the quantity of years, but with the help of JB's Keys, we're able to, maximize the quality, and that gives us freedom that we really didn't expect to have.
Yeah, with JB Keys, we've been able to relax and have fun. And something as simple as that, we don't take for granted. We enjoy doing things just like everybody else. And the fact that we get to go skiing and sailing and other things that we've been able to do, it's words can't even tell you how thankful we are for that.
I feel so blessed and I feel so grateful when my son has this opportunity. For him to be able to fly down the mountain in New Hampshire I cry. Like I see him coming down with his coach and the whole team around him, and I tear up because for him to have this experience is precious. And quite frankly, when we got the diagnosis, I never thought that as a family we were going to be able to do these kinds of activities.
The laughter is the best. You'll hear them laughing coming down the mountain. You hear them laughing on the sailboat. Those smiles are just like, that's why we do it.
The weekends at Loon are super fun because they let me get out of my house for a weekend and do something fun, then just forget about my condition for a weekend and just have fun. I look forward to them months ahead because they're just the best trip ever.
Not being able to do activities for the last couple of years really cemented how important those activities are. It's necessary, especially the day-to-day can get so frustrating. Besides having Duchenne and having physical limitations, there are so many neuropsych issues with a lot of kids with Duchenne. Keelan has severe ADHD, Tourette's, dyslexia, and some cognitive delays. And the day-to-day can get so frustrating. And when we go away as a family, doing something that can be adapted for Keelan that the rest of us can enjoy together as well always works out so much better than when we try to go it alone.
I think it's important to make friends, with the same situation going on, and try to have fun with them, because it makes you feel like you're not alone.
It's not only outdoor activity, it's kind of a therapy weekend, getting together with all the families and the kids all go in the pool, and it makes us feel less alone in our challenges, and it makes Keelan feel less alone to see kids just like him.
I've been skiing with JB's Keys for 5 years. My favorite part about skiing is when the wind goes in your face. JB's Keys is great.
I found out that they had a scholarship program for college, and I decided to apply to take advantage of it. I was able to successfully get the scholarship and was able to use the money for my college education.
One thing that's unique with Duchenne is there are a lot of hidden taxes for families. Things that are much harder to do or not easily accessible or just cost more money or take more effort. I mean, traveling is a troop movement, and so being able to get the scholarship that William got helped soften the blow of the different costs involved with going to school, because things add up.
Another important thing that JB's Keys does is helps provide money to the DMD clinic at the UMass Medical Center in Worcester.
The Duchenne program at UMass Medical is the gold standard for care for these boys. And the primary neurologist that sees these boys is Dr. Brenda Wong. Brenda is the best human you could ever meet. And she ensures that every single provider is coordinated and that they all know exactly what is going on with the other providers. So instead of potentially having to go see a pulmonologist or a cardiologist, an endocrinologist, she ensures that all of that care is coordinated and that at the end of the visit, it's very clear, if there are any changes with meds or there's any new protocol for stretching or whatever needs to be done to optimize that particular boy's care, she has it all in hand and makes sure that everybody knows what to do.
Dr. Wong kind of knows, like, she has, like, specific stuff she knows about each person. And I don't really know how she remembers.
JB's Keys is a critical funder of the UMass Medical Clinic, and having that support and ensuring that the funds continue to come in so the team has the best possible service providers is critically important.
It's a big family we're in here. We have the Duchenne's family. We're all in it together, and we're just trying to do the best we can for our boys. That's what we're all doing. And please help us out.
First of all, I'd say thank you, because it's very emotional to see people give out of the goodness of their heart. That means the world to me, because that kind of support, I don't see it every day. I do see it at the JB Keys events, and that means the world to me.
I had the pleasure with my family and several colleagues and friends to attend JB's Keys' last Tackling Duchenne fundraiser event a few years ago. I believe it was 3 years ago. And since that time, we have lost members of this Duchenne community, including a very dear friend named Michael. It's completely devastating for us to lose members of this community, and it's critically and vitally important that we continue to raise money, raise awareness, ensure that local clinics like the UMass Medical team have the funds that they have to do the work that they need to do. I think in life, so many want to give to charities, and many charities are large. You're not really sure where your dollars are actually going to benefit people on the other side or benefit individuals. And I think what is so special and unique about JB's Keys is that every dollar we raise tonight is going to impact a family directly, whether it be through improving their care at UMass Medical, allowing this boy to do an activity that he would never be able to do otherwise, and to give the entire family the ability to have a better quality of life is priceless.
Are Olson, Melchionda, Fang, Windle, and Rinaldi. For the visitors, Mahoney, Ilongo, Sheehan, I'll get there, Hamway, and Bodette. I don't even see Bodette, but I know he's out there. Bodette guarding Fang, inside for Olson. Olson feed to Luke, off balance, shoots short, and they don't get the rebound because Norwood has been dominating the boards. This is Mahoney. He can shoot from anywhere as well. Bodette, he'll shoot from downtown Medfield. Inside shot missed. Mahoney fighting for the rebound. A white shirt has it, and Fang brings it up. Fang looking around. Here behind him, floating to Olson. Olson fakes the three, drives the two, doesn't get the two, and nobody rebounds except Norwood. Norwood hustling down the floor. Bodette outside. Mahoney slows it down. Coach Fraioli yelling in his ear. He drives and loses the ball. It's tipped away by Windle. Windle loses it. Bodette knocks it out of bounds. White ball. Fang will put it in play in front of us. Jonah Windle brings it up, as I'm sure his grandmother in Florida is watching the game tonight. At least I hope so. Olson for Fang. Fang against Bodette. Nice pass inside. Melchionda, reverse layup. 33-23. Lead down to 10. And the legs go wild, stamping the bleachers off to my right. Mahoney with it at the right forecourt. Windle looks at him, guarding him. Bodette. Back to Bodette. He shoots. He's off. Ball stays in play. Nice pass into Luke. Luke to Olson on the baseball play. Waits. Lets the defender go by him and scores. 4 points and start the second half for the Crazy Raiders and their crowd. In the forecourt comes Mahoney. Of course, Laura Rinaldi would be leading them. Bomb by Bodette. Off. Right to Olsen. Rinaldi comes the other way, 1-on-4. Says, wait a minute, I'll wait. Fang has it back to Rinaldi to Fang. Looking left, coming center. Fang all the way in. Nice feed of Alkionda. 6 in a row. Timeout. Norwood. 33-27. 5:47 to go in the quarter. Dover-Sherborn fans really enjoying this game. Hoping Brad comes back on Friday to tell us about the baby. But you know something, if I was Brad, I'd take the week off. Yeah, Cam? His brother Cam is on camera, and he's nodding his head. Yeah, take the week off. It's a baby. We'll always be playing basketball, but your baby is not always a baby. And you don't want to miss anything, so we may have a surprise replacement for him on Friday. My wife's shaking her head vehemently. It's not going to be her. Debbie Glazer on stats. You sure? Charles Fang will probably be happy if he watches this replay that I have not said his name wrong yet. Of course, there's still a long way to go. Out of bounds play for Norwood. They have to bring it up the court. Mahoney will do so. Wendell waits for him at midcourt and backs up a little. Bodette driving. Olsen all over him. Mahoney gets away for a second. Back out to Bodette. Bodette drives the paint. Throws up a right-hander. They got the foul, shot and the foul. Fang called on the foul, I believe. Yep, his second. Bodette can do a lot of things with the ball that just a lot of athletes cannot do. He's got his way with that basketball. 3-point play for him, 36-27 visitors, 5.5 to go in the third, clock moving. Melchiondo loses the ball, it'll be white ball. Mason puts it in play, bounce past the window. Wendell's got an open space, now it gets blocked off. Olsen against Alongo. Alongo basically played great defense and matched up well against Olsen. Pulls it down for Mahoney. Right side Bodette against Olsen. Bodette shoots and scores. And that's a big difference right there. Rick Brady wants a timeout, but he doesn't get it. He called it, but the team didn't hear him, the official didn't hear him, and they're playing on. Fang lays it in. Ilongo may not shoot much, but when he's under the basket, it's a veritable brick wall. He's tall and lanky, and he can jump. Ball outside for Sheehan. Mahoney, nothing. They call the foul. Foul on Dover-Sherborn. And that foul is on, I don't know who he called it on, but he called it. It's the second foul on, oh, it's on Norwood, okay. Second foul on Hamway. It was on Norwood foul, DS ball. Olsen gets fouled by Alongo. The ball went in, but he was fouled before the shot. And if we had a replay, I'm not sure how that would have worked out. But they say before the shot, so Olsen's going to the line. So it is a two-shot foul. Oh, he made the basket. No basket. Oh, okay. It hit the support. So that negated the basket, but he got fouled before that. So as he was shooting, he got fouled. He's at the line for two. Hitting his support negated the actual basket. And now he can make it up with one more shot as, no way. Okay, I thought Bodette was coming out. Too much hope. And Dearborn comes in along with Nemesco. Alongo comes out, and so does Hamway. Olsen makes that basket worth 2 points. 38-31, a touchdown lead for Norwood. Not insurmountable. Mahoney switches hands, comes left. Bodette shoots. Too deep. fighting for the rebound. Gavin Lynch. Ball comes into Nomesko's hands. Bodette trapped, gets around, shoots off balance. No basket. Good feet. Good boxing out. Breakaway. Melchionda. Look out. He is not fouled, but the ball goes out of bounds. White ball. I don't know how they avoided a foul, but they did. And it'll be white ball out of bounds. Luke for Brian Olsen. The junior feeds inside to Melchionda. Melchionda short. And Nomesko has the boards. Nomesko and Ilongo are your basket rebounders, that's for sure. And short shot. Foul on the floor, going the other way. Be white ball. Foul is on 0-0. That would be Nomesko. His second. Funny thing, Nomesko is not on their roster, but I saw a game Norwood was playing, and there he was on the floor. So I added him. Otherwise, it would just be 0-0 for the rest of the game with no name. But it is Nick Nomesko. Spellman, too deep. Olsen fights for the rebound. Paulson scores, and he gets fouled. And the lead is 33-38. 5-point lead with Brian Olsen looking to convert on the free throw. Rebound by Nomesko. Quickly up the floor, right side. Coming in is Dearborn. He shoots. He is stuffed by Lynch, and Spellman has it to Luke. Luke looking left, looking right, and loses the ball. That's one thing he's got to watch out for. There's great hands on Norwich defense. Nice feed inside. Bodette blows it, and he gets fouled. So he'll go to the line and shoot a couple. It was a great feed underneath, but Bodette just threw it around, and it didn't go in, but he'll go to the line for two as the foul is on Lynch, his first. There's no question both of these teams should do well in the playoffs. They have good talent and depth. Olsen's out as he's been replaced by, where is he on my roster? He's not. I'll get to that maybe. I think I know who it is, but I don't see it. I think it's Chris Kiesling who changed numbers. Olsen. And Kiesling is brought out there for his size and strength. He's also a football player. Working it around. Mahoney way outside to Dearborn. Bounces. Sheehan's not going to shoot from there. Mahoney might. Right side. Dearborn blocked by Olsen, and it goes out of bounds. Rinaldi on the block instead of Olsen. Down low, feet outside. Tipped away, I believe, by Kiesling. They fight for the ball. Nobody gets it back, and a foul, no basket. Foul on Rinaldi, out of bounds play coming up. Owen Deschanel has come into the game for Norwood. He was number 1. Chipped away by Spellman. Blue ball. Bodette driving against Lynch, throws it up and wild. And the ball comes into Kiesling's hands. He is definitely slapped and fouled. We go the other way. 5th foul on. They call it a tie-up? Thank you, Debbie. Tie-up. Now it's a foul. It's a foul. It's the 3rd foul on Nomesko, and it's DS ball. 15 foul on Norwood. Spellman in the lane. Back out to Lynch in the lane. Outside. Kiesling drives. Goes reverse layup and overshoots. Nomesko with the boards. Coming the other way is Matty Mahoney. Mahoney into the foul line. Down low, shoots and scores. Wendell and Fang about to return. Melchior open for the moment, and scoops and scores and gets fouled. 42-35, 1:35 to go in the third as Fang, Wendell, and Olsen return. Luke Rinaldi comes out along with Spellman, and eventually Wayne. Fang didn't come in yet. No, he'll come in. I think he's coming in for the shooter, Melchionda. Now he won't come in. Overload, yells the Norwood coach, and now we all know what's going on. Outside. Mahoney back to the foul line. In the paint, scoops, misses. Rebound slapped around. Descharnay with it. Ball comes center court, behind the arc. Bodette. I think the key would be to stop him, and it's worked for a while, but he made a nice three there. Gavin Lynch for Wendell. This junior against Descharnay. Wendell comes around left side, outside. So Lynch. Olsen took a walk. Fang is coming in, and Melchior is coming out. Descharnay is out, and back in, I believe, is Patrick Connell. .40 seconds to go in the third, 44-35. I'll shoot. Boing, comes down. It hit the support, it'll be white ball. Luke coming back in for the offense. 31.5 to go in the quarter, so it's a one-shot possibility, which is why Rinaldi would come in and Kiesling's coming out. Fang taking his time, guarded by Mahoney. Mahoney wants to go for the ball. Mahoney watching the ball intently. Takes a swipe at it. Wendell has it. Hamway stays with him. 12 on the shot clock and the game clock. Wendell, 10 seconds. Wendell drives and scores! Putting a press on. Getting away from it is Bodette. All the way down the floor. Feed inside. Shot missed. That will not count. We have played 3 quarters. The score is Norwood 44 with 11 points in the quarter, and Dover-Sherborn 37 with 16 points in the quarter. 1 minute break, and then we go back to the action. Norwood led 17-13 at the quarter. They led 33-21 at the half, and now they have the 44-37 lead. It's Norwood ball down to our left. Matt Mahoney will put it in play, guided by Fang. Bodette. Hamway. Here comes Bodette, baseline. Shoots, gets fouled by Olsen. So Bodette will go to the line, and he is, as I said, no, I don't have his free throw. I don't have his free throw percentage, but he shot well in this game, that's for sure. He misses both. Wendell with the clear. Fourth quarter play. About 20 seconds in right now. Spellman, baseline, out to Fang. They blow the whistle. Doesn't matter. Foul. Foul on, I want to say Hamway. Yeah, his third. 7th on the team. That'll put a 1-1 for Spellman at the line. Makes the first. We'll get another. 6-point game. Closest it's been since the first quarter. Whoop. Luke got fouled, and I don't know how they didn't call that. He just got slammed in the shoulder, and the official was there and let it go. Hamway for Bodette. Mahoney. Shot off to the right. Spellman comes down with it. Hamway all over him. To Luke. Rinaldi, right side. Luke pops. Luke up in the air. Ball bounces around, and Bodette stepped out of bounds. That's one of the few mistakes he's made all night. White ball. Spellman will put it in play. Ilongo's coming in, and Patrick Connell coming out. Olsen waits. Bounce pass. Windle. Back to Olsen. Drives 1-on-2. Outside shot. Spellman clangs off the orange. Bangs around into the arms of Casey Sheehan. Mahoney will bring it up. Over the timeline. Way outside. Hamway. Olsen with the boards. Olsen past midcourt. Sees Sheehan, goes around him with a pick by Olsen. He shoots a 3. Clangs off the orange down to Ilongo. Mahoney, guarded by Fang. They slow it down, bring it back out. Movement on the left side, and it comes that way. Hamway to Bodette. He's driving against Olsen. And gets fouled. Melchiond is returning to give Spellman a relief in the backcourt. 6:01 to go in regulation. (47-38). Since the opening minutes, Norwood has controlled the bulk of this game. So Olsen, jumper, Ilongo. It's the old saying about when you're hot, you're hot. And when you're cold, you're not. Hamway. Mahoney slows it down. Fang looking in his eyes. Fang dancing with him. Outside to Bodette. 12 on the shot clock. Bodette shoots. Karam's off the rim. Mahoney has it. Sheehan back to Bodette. Working around. Mahoney, 20 on the shot clock. Across court. Open Mahoney. No, it wasn't Mahoney. That was Hamway. DS needs points bad. Luke all the way gets fouled. And the thing is, they're not scoring on plays like that, which would help a lot. But Luke will go to the line and shoot a couple and try and bring the lead down. 4:54 to go in regulation. I'm Bruce Glazer. Brad Crandall up tonight at the hospital, awaiting his firstborn with his wife. Spellman off, Windle back in for Dover-Sherborn. No subs on the Norwood Mustang side. Lynch is in, And Luke is out. Luke Rinaldi, that is. Press is on as well. A loose press. Just make it harder. Mahoney bringing it up all the way. Mahoney drives and scores. Too many non-stops by the DS defense. Fang inside, stolen away. Haven't seen much of this during the season, and it's stolen back by Olsen, stolen back by Hamway. Hold it. Whistle blows. What do we got? It's a timeout by, I think, Norwood. And what we're seeing from Dover-Sherborn is not a scoring streak. The defense has been so-so, and they've been losing the ball too much. Once again, they're up against a very strong Norwood team that went to the state championships last year for Division II and lost. And they come back with a very strong, deep team. Dover-Sherborn lost at midfield last week. A similar game in a way. DS started out well, and so did DS tonight, but Midfield and Norwood, both Division II teams, have come back strong for most of this game. 49-40, 4:22 to go in regulation, and we'll go on from here. See what happens. DS at Westwood this Friday, which would be January 20. And the girls will be here. We'll be covering their game live stream on Dover-Sherborn cable TV, just like this one. 6:30 against Westwood here back at DS. Out of bounds play in front of the visiting stands for Casey Sheehan, guarded by Gavin Lynch. Feeds down low in the corner, and Bodette makes his second mistake of the half. And both went off him and out of bounds. Melchionda. I can't overstate this too much, but DS needs points. Outside, Luke. Olsen dives to the ball. And Norwood's defense is penetrating the lower half under the basket very well. DS not getting inside. Ball out of bounds off a white shirt. It'll be Norwood ball. 4:03 to go. Very hard, but the solidly strengthened players for Norwood. They're tall. They got some size to them. It's hard to get inside on them. Ball bounces around, comes to Bodette. It's tipped away. Rebound up in the air by Sheehan, no good. And Mahoney brings it back out with a fresh clock. And the coach yells, bring it back out. Hamway. Long goes out there to set picks and get rebounds, and he does it very well. Mahoney with it. Mahoney. No basket. Foul on the floor before the shot. Windle's foul. And Lynch out. Spellman back in for the white and blue. Next foul, both teams will be 1-on-1 at the line. Not just DS. Blocked by Olsen. Out of bounds. Good defense on the setup by Dover-Sherborn. Their ball. 9-point game. From the opposite baseline, Luke Rinaldi will put it in play. Jonah Windle, the junior, brings it up past the scorer's bench. Or table, but they are sitting on chairs, okay. Luke goes in, lays it in. Touchdown lead now. Press on. Mahoney, stuttering a little bit, drives the floor, gets blocked by Rinaldi. White ball! Nice defense. It went off a blue player. Mahoney can't believe it. Doesn't matter what he thinks, Rinaldi will get it. Now they're putting a press on. Spellman back to Luke. Luke brings it up, running down to the 3-minute mark to go in the fourth quarter. Luke drives, sees the Longo, gets it away to Windle, feed inside to Olsen, keeps it in play to Spellman. 15 in the shot clock, drives baseline. Open for Melchionda. To Sheehan for the rebound. A good defense will make you rush your shots. Now, Melchionda didn't have to rush that, but I just think they're under such pressure from this defense of Norwood. They're just not setting up well for themselves on offense. Bodette, stuffed by a whole bunch of white shirts, and we got a foul on Luke. He didn't think so, but going to the line is Bodette, I do believe, for 2. (51-42), 2:23 and counting. Windle, stutter steps, gives the ball off to Spellman. Back to Olsen. Olsen against Ilongo. Can't do anything with it. Mason for Olsen. Here comes Ilongo. Ilongo in his face. Shoots, he gets fouled by Ilongo. And that's a few fouls on Ilongo. Is that his 4th? 2:05 to go in regulation. At the line, Olsen, that's the 3rd on Ilongo. 9th on the team. (51-43). Fang comes in for Spellman. Two made. Back to the touchdown lead. Press. Mahoney. Away, down to the baseline. Brings it back out for Bodette. They're going to work some clock. Under 2 minutes to go. Mahoney with it. Fang goes to the steal, to no avail. Back out to Hamway. Hamway way out on top of the court. Bumped by Rinaldi, not called. And that should be a charge. No. They're calling Fang with a blocking foul. I thought he had his feet set for a charge. That's debatable. 1:41 to go in regulation. Bodette at the line. Spellman coming in for Fang. Bodette, I don't believe he's had a minute off in this game. Doesn't need it. 8-point lead. And if Bodette wasn't playing tonight, it would be a different score, but he is playing. He's basically controlled the game on offense for the Norwood Mustangs. And his free throw shooting is not to be denied. 44-53. You just got to keep hitting bombs, I think, if you can get them. But they're all over you. Sheehan tying up Rinaldi. Melchionda. Olsen stuffed and fouled by Ilongo. 4th foul now on Ilongo. No point taking him out. Oh, wait a minute. They're calling it on Ilongo? Yeah, they are. No, I guess not. Foul on Bodette, his 2nd. Made by Olsen. Spellman comes to the bench. Fang comes back in. Wilson misses that one. Ilongo clears the glass. I do not know how the far side official could see the foul because he was completely out of view, but I guess that window hit the player's arm and he gets called for a foul. That'll send to the line Bodette. It's like an automatic. Bodette at the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1. Time and the score getting away from the Raiders. kidding. I think it's the second one he's missed in the whole game. Rinaldi the other way. He's looking one way, but the ball is taken by Bodette. Short. Rebound by Mahoney, and that's what they do so well. They keep the ball on offense. And a foul on Melchionda. Just great instincts by Norwood. Excellent basketball play on both ends of the floor, and they deserve this lead. The foul's called on Wendell, his third, not Melchionda. Both teams are shooting in the double bonus situation. So this time, Mahoney at the line. A unique number for Norwood at the line, number 10, and not 14. 107 to go. He falters on the first. And the second. 105, clock moving. Window. Foul and 2 shots at the line for Jono Wendell. 1 minute on the nose to go in the game. .53:47 minute, clock moving. Bodette inside Alongo, stuffed by Rinaldi. They get it back, Bodette can't score. Rinaldi, foul. 2 shots to the line, I think, for Rinaldi. .50 seconds on the game clock to go in the fourth. And unsportsmanlike on some of the fans here. The Norwood fans, a couple of them, I think, are sitting in the DS crowd, and until tonight, I don't recall seeing that, and that's just poor sportsmanship. There's a visiting stand, there's a home stand, and they really are not supposed to mix. But if they do, you're not supposed to be yelling like that. Yeah, they can do it, but it just seems like poor sportsmanship. Just one person's opinion. It's 53-48, 5-point differential, 47.7 to go in the game. Mahoney at the line. It's doable, but it's going to be tough. Timeout called by Norwood. It's a 6-point game, which means 2 possessions for Dover-Sherborn. Rick Grady still has a timeout left if he has to use it, but right now it's a 6-point differential, and they got to get closer. Not an easy task. Spellman, Melchionda, Olsen, Luke Rinaldi, and Luke Spellman are out there. No changes for Norwood. That makes it even more difficult. Now you need at least 2 possessions. Olsen gets around Ilongo, drives, doesn't score, and that could be it. Mahoney driving. Mahoney gets away from the foul. They can't even foul him. He's so quick, and Bodette is open for the layup. Dover-Sherborn went for the ball, and they left Mahoney open because they tried to do a trap, which left them one man short under the basket. Rinaldi for three. Air ball comes down to Mahoney, and that's all she wrote. Olsen fouls. It doesn't matter. Norwood deserved this all the way. They trailed early on, and then nothing stopped them. – 58-48. We'll have final DS individual scoring for you. He's got that one too. Yep. 59-48. Not doable for Dover-Sherborn. Spellman. Melchionda comes inside, shoots, misses. Game. Final score, Norwood 59, Dover-Sherborn 48. For the Raiders, back to the drawing board. Got to fix what's wrong. Teams shake hands, and the fans start to disperse. Final totals for you in the game as Norwood climbs to 8-2, and Dover-Sherborn drops to 9-2. They will not meet again because, once again, they're in different divisions. Leading scorer for the Raiders, Olsen with 15. Luke with 11. Luke Rinaldi, that is. Melchionda with 8. Windle with 7. Fang with 4. And Spellman with 3. Thank you, Debbie Glazer, for stats. And so we'll close it out. We'll be back here Friday with the girls' game at 6:30 p.m. We thank you for watching our live stream and cablecast of Dover-Sherborn boys basketball. Until next time, so long, everyone.